Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to day 169 of our Health Food Devotion by our Father in the Faith, Kenneth Hagin. And today I will be reading from 1 Peter 2:13. Submit yourselves to every ordinance of man for the Lord's sake. Today's topic says, obey the laws of the land. At the age of 42 or 43, one of my uncles was working at a power plant north of McKinney, Texas. He was one of the two men who worked the graveyard shift from midnight to 8 a.m. The following was painted on a wall at the plant: do not pull this switch unless the rubber mat is in place. At about 4 a.m. one morning, my uncle stepped outside to get a little fresh air. The grass was wet with dew, so his feet got wet. He came back in and pulled that switch without the rubber mat being in place. Hundreds of volts of electricity went through him. The man upstairs heard him hollering. He ran downstairs, grabbed a pole to ground and protect himself from that powerful voltage, and knocked my uncle loose. Then he called an ambulance. My uncle was still conscious at the time. They put him in the ambulance and headed towards the hospital. He realized he was dying, but praise God, he went home singing because he was a Christian. Well, I am glad he went to heaven, but you couldn't say that God took him. He just went home early because he was careless. Various insurance companies and other organizations run safety programs at different workplaces, reminding them to be careful. Did you ever notice that when people abide by the safety rules, God doesn't take so many of them home? I said that jokingly. The point is, if we are not careful, we can put the blame in the wrong place. That was so sad. Today's topic says, obey the law of the land. How many precautions, how many laws do we obey? The traffic laws. Most times we see people beat the traffic lights at T-junctions. They're not careful. They don't put on their seatbelts while driving because they feel it's too tight, or there are so many things to be careful for. We should just try to obey the law so that naturally we will last longer on this earth. Repeat the confession after me. I obey God's laws set forth in His word, and I also obey the natural laws of the land. As a result, I enjoy a long life on this earth. Congratulations! I will see you tomorrow for day 170.